Hi there people, it's Uberman UK. Well, this is going to be quite a difficult topic for me because I've always wanted to talk positive about Uber. Now please remember people, I'm not anti-Uber or I'm not got anything against Uber whatsoever. I think it's a great opportunity for me to work with Uber. It gives me a great lifestyle and it works well for my family. But, here's the big but. Just getting my breath. Okay, now what we're going to talk about is work-related rights. Because if you don't know, last year in October, 19 drivers took Uber to court saying they were classed as self-employed, but they feel they're employed and deserve workers' rights. Now, when I heard this, I didn't really start with Uber at that particular time. I was still training to be a taxi driver or a private hire driver. Let's get the words right. Private hire driver, and I didn't complete it till December. And I did make a video about being self-employed, which is better. Remember, I had no experience with Uber by then. I was still training, but now I'm ready to make a comment about being self-employed. Now I've done over a month now, and Uber says I'm a partner and I am a self-employed driver. Do I feel that now? Now I'm going to give you some examples. Being self-employed, basically, I would think that I run my own business. I'm in full control of my business. I make decisions, I can change decisions, I can improve my business in any way. I can pick my own hours, I can be my own boss. I cannot be sacked because I'm the boss. Now, I've joined Uber now. Do I feel I am self-employed now? No, I really don't feel I'm self-employed. I work for a big corporation, what's called Uber, which is run mostly by Google. A lot of investment goes from Google into Uber. So do I work for Uber? I really do believe I do. I don't class myself as self-employed because when I sign on in the morning, when I turn my app on to go online, I'm getting requests from Uber. Now, I have no control of this. I cannot set my fares. I don't have any details of my passengers. A lot of things are restricted. Uber gives me points, some guidelines, and it expects me to follow certain rules and regulations. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that self-employed? For example, that I have a rating system where passengers give me a mark out of 5 and then a driver gets an overall rating for 500 trips and he's given a rating. Now if he falls below 4.5, he'll automatically be deactivated from the system. Now what does deactivated mean? Sacked, finished. You cannot use the Uber system. So am I self-employed? If I was self-employed, I couldn't sack myself. Uber would say, you're not using the system because you fell below their recommended limit, and the only way to get back on it is do a course what is set by Uber, what give you another chance. So it's like a warning really, isn't it? And you have to think to yourself, is it self-employed? Am I still self-employed? Now when I go on the Uber website, it states my conditions. I've got like a contract what's on my Uber app on Uber website what I must abide to. I can't do this, I can't do that, I've got to do a certain way. Each week it gives me guidelines on things I have to do in my taxi. But sorry people, but I thought I was self-employed. Now does that like self-employed to you? So last year, I'll give you another update, last year 19 drivers went to court and said to the UK court, we're not self-employed, we deserve we deserve the same workers' rights as everybody else who's employed. So they say they wasn't self-employed, they was employed by the Uber. And the judge agreed with the drivers, and they said these 19 drivers do deserve work-related rights, which is minimum pay, what's in this country, a pension scheme, sick pay, holiday pay, and other bonuses what go with working for a big corporation. Now it only affects 19 drivers, this judgment. It doesn't affect all the other drivers. I'm not too sure if they've been paid out. But Uber is appealing this situation. They're saying all drivers are self-employed, so it's going to another court, so we'll have to wait another year to find out what's going to happen. But I do believe this is the end of this self-employed market. Because if you work for a big corporation, surely you are employed by them. If you, for example, if you work as a painter on your own, and you work on your own, that is self-employed. It really is, because you have full control of your business, like you're a plumber, and people call you, oh help, help, water's everywhere. You go out, you estimate a job, they accept it or don't. Now with us drivers, we get out in the morning, sit in our bum and go online, and we have to take requests from Uber to pick up certain passengers from A to B. We go to the destination. We don't know anything about these riders. We don't even know where they're destined, where they're going. So when we pull up at their rider's address, what happens then? We have to click start trip, and then it tells us where they're going. So that doesn't make sense, especially if you're self-employed. You should have full control on this. And the rates, what Uber charges the riders, is really low. It really is. I think it's too low, and they need to put it up to give us a decent working wage. Now I'm saying a lot of negative stuff, aren't I, about Uber, but it works for me, it works for my family. But I do think they have to try and meet us in the middle. Uber and the drivers, listen to us, listen to our concerns, because we are the most important person in any company. The people right at the bottom, that's us. Listen to us. We're out there in the front line. We see things what you don't see when you're stuck behind an office all day, just tappy, tappy, tappy. Listen to us. Listen to our concern. Because if you both work together as a team, bet we could make more money for all parties. So that's me being negative for a change, isn't it? So it is a hard topic. I have done quite a few runs with this film, because I'm trying not to be too negative about Uber. It's brought me so much happiness in my world, because it works well with my family, works well with the wife. My life is a lot easier now because I can set my own hours. So I want to know from you people what you think about this and your options on this situation, good or bad. Throw it at me, give it to me. I respect anyone's opinion. And I want to give, remember I mentioned the 19 drivers who took Uber to court. I was speaking to one. He's a founder of a union group, and his group is UPHD, and it's a group of drivers like us, Uber drivers and normal taxi drivers, all coming together and trying to fight for our rights. So, thumbs up. And I forgot his name now. That's it. Yassine Aslam he's called. I speak to him regular. I class him as one of my friends now, and I see him as an Uber hero, because that's what he is. He's fighting for us. So, thumbs up to you, Aslam. I really do appreciate all your hard work, and I know there's a lot of Uber drivers out there do appreciate what you've done. But keep fighting, people. Keep fighting. So, but easiest way, let's both come together, Uber drivers and Uber, and we can all work together. We really can. There must be a way, surely. Because what I can see happening in the near future is all these little gig economies, what they call them now, is realising they have to pay the drivers and whichever company the national minimum wage, and they have to pay them pension scheme, and they have to pay them all different sorts of benefits, because that's what we deserve. We're human beings and we're working for better our family. Right, thanks very much, people. It's Uberman signing out.